Good morning, everybody. Let's do some exercise. Let's do some exercise. All right. Well, happy Saturday morning. Uh, yeah, we grab some water too. All right. Yeah, let's do some exercise. Happy Saturday morning. All right. Okay. We do just sit ups. Uh, yeah, I use my hips so that I don't hurt my tailbone. Slightly to the left, slightly to the right. Okay, the other side. Okay. 21 on each side, so 42 times. Okay, how long did it take? 2 minutes. Okay, good. Yeah, let's take a break. Wow, now I'm getting hot. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, happy Saturday morning. Um, Thank you for your time with me. And uh, yeah, let me put things in place. So yeah, we talked about like politics last night, right? And it got uploaded on the same day. So because this humanology series backlog has been caught up, okay, because I bought brand new computer, came up with double, triple uploading at the same time, so that when I'm asleep or go to work, uploading would continuously happen. So yeah, we are all caught up. So yeah, like there's like, just a couple of hours delay between filming and publication in Google YouTube. So that's good news. So let's take a break from talking about politics. And when it comes to the row algebra, I was kind of goofy about that. The proof will put it in nice order and we'll kind of review to make it look nicer. Okay, later on. Um, because it's fun, right? Yeah, some humanology. Okay, so copium input output theory. The kind of latest development. Copium input output theory is it's like homeostasis. It's like body temperature control. When we are generating a lot of energy, we feel hot, so we take some layers off. But when our energy output level is slowing down, then we insulate ourselves, right? Otherwise, we get too hot or too cold, and they cause pain. It's body temperature sensor mechanism to maintain what is it? What is it like 97 degrees Fahrenheit, something like that? Some range between, right? Yeah, homeostasis biology concept, and so that's biology part, physics, right? Metaphysics part is this copiumology input output theory. That's the copium input output theory is like some people complain like Marilyn Monroe or uh, Michael Jackson. They took sleeping pills because they complained about not being able to fall asleep. Our suggestion is that if you're not sleepy, obviously you have slept enough. So our solution, yeah, get up and do something. Otherwise, copium gets negatized, meaning it becomes pain or boredom because there's output, but copium output, okay, it's not being used, so it's automatic uh, negatization of copium. In this sense, copium, what we mean by copium is a human energy in biological sense. Okay, so yeah, do something. Learn foreign language, martial art, dance, whatever. Read about history, have some books about history. I'm still reading this Alaska history book, the Ant Phil's Trunk, Volume 2, once in a while. And yeah, I mean, in law school, back in law school, the joke, there was some law professors joking, like, law professors, okay? Some of them joke to us during the class, like a gentleman said, law professor. Yeah, I have no problem sleeping whatsoever. Just read a law book, then you'll fall asleep like in a second, okay? Law professor joked about law books being very boring, sleep inducing, okay? So it was funny. Uh, yeah, sometimes that's so true. Okay, so the best sleeping pills out there, law books. Okay, puts you in sleep in a second. Anyways, yeah. So if you underwork, we become bored. If we overwork, then we get too tired. So underwork, boredom, pain, overwork, too busy, overwhelming pain, stress, right? Just like our body temperature get too low or too high induces pain, right? The same thing. Huh? Copium input output theory. Okay, so homeostasis. Copium homeostasis theory. Output should match input level, vice versa, right? Yeah. When we overeat, it feels too burdensome in the stomach, so it causes pain, right? When we undereat, we get hungry, causes pain. Okay, we want right in the middle, homeostasis. Okay. Okay. So anyway, one more thing. I mean, Meghan Markle. I think she used to be a very beautiful lady. She's like half white, half black, right? Meghan Markle, brown. Yeah, mixed race. She used. I think she used. I saw her some of her photos when she was younger. I mean, well, before she married Prince Harris, when she was single. I saw some of her photos and she was very beautiful back then. Okay, but once she married Prince Harris, she became more like a manufactured product. So I don't like their photos together. They kind of like look each other. Like I'm like, it's so photo op, so artificial, right? So Prince Harris and Miss Meghan Markle like looking at together, like smiling, looking at together. The photo ops. When I see that, yuck. All right, I'm like, very very yucky. Photo ops, artificial, like manufactured product. I don't like their marriage. I'm sorry. Okay, I don't like their marriage. All right, it's a shame, and I don't like their marriage at all. Okay, and I don't like their photos together. It's very unseemly to me. Miss Meghan Markle and Prince Harris, one of the ugliest couples ever. All right, I think they're very ugly couple. I don't like their marriage at all. All right, I'm not in liberty to pronounce this word, but I can spell it for you. Disgusting. Very. Okay. And I don't like their marriage. Okay. So, I mean, they have a child, Archie. Yeah, it's a beautiful boy. I get it. Okay. I just don't like their marriage. All right. Then what? Do I recommend them to divorce? Actually, yes. I do recommend them to have a divorce. Okay. And how about the child? Well, Miss Meghan Markle, she can take the child and she can remarry some brown guy or gentleman, good gentleman of the same race. All right. And Prince Harry, he's a carrot head, he's red hair, that's very rare gene, so I recommend him to get a good woman, lady of his own race. Okay, so, because they're still young. All right, they can still have more children. I don't like their marriage. I'm sorry. All right. Do I recommend them to divorce? Yes, I do. How about Ivanka Trump and Ms. Ivanka Trump and Mr. Jared Kushner? Again, one of the ugliest couple ever. Okay, I recommend them to divorce too. How about their daughter? Let Mr. Jared Kushner take the daughter and let him marry a woman of the same race, a brown girl. Okay. Ms. Ivanka Trump, yeah, I recommend her to get a white man. Okay, not brown guy like Mr. Jared Kushner. Okay, so yeah, I recommend them to divorce Miss Ivanka Trump and Mr. Jared Kushner? Yes, I do. I recommend them to divorce. Okay, there I said it. Oops, trouble. Well, I'm just expressing my opinion. It's free. It's free country, isn't it? I mean, it's America. I'm not inciting any violence. No, we are against violence. But we have some suggestions and recommendations. And we are not inciting any violence. No, no, we are against violence. We practice martial arts once in a while, but we don't advocate for violence. No, no, we don't. We just have some suggestions and recommendations. Okay, so when we see a coupling that's not quite look good, sometimes we recommend divorce. There's nothing illegal about that. Just expressing our opinions. That's what's great about American freedom and democracy and constitution. We just exercising constitution. If we don't exercise constitution, constitution will die. To keep constitution alive, we have to exercise it. The ghetto magician. Oh boy, the ghetto shaman. What's wrong with my hairstyle? Let's take 5 minutes break, okay? Before I totally go crazy. I'm sorry if I offended anybody. I apologize. Ah. I mean, when it comes to interracial marriage, some of them are legit. It's not. There could be some exceptions, okay, but yeah, it could be healthy because if a race get too pure, it may cause some problem like an incest, genetic diseases. Okay, we don't want that either. So every once in a while, I think interracial marriage is just fine. Every once in a while, okay, as an exception, all right. But when it comes to Miss Ivanka Trump or Mr. Prince Harry, Ivanka Trump blonde, Prince Harry redhead. I think they should marry white people. Because red hair gene and blonde hair gene, that's very rare. You need to be preserved. Okay, so yeah. Well, that's my opinion. Yes. Anyways, when it comes to politics, yeah, President Trump, yeah, long live the king. And even after he is out of the White House, he will continue to entertain us. He can be still the king, like Elvis Presley. Nobody remembers who was the president of the United States when Elvis was here, and nobody cares who was the president of the United States when Elvis Presley was here. He was the king. He was not in the White House. He was not president of the United States, but he was the king. He got all the spotlight, limelight. So next 4 years, one possible scenario is such that President Trump he will still steal the stage, outstage President Biden. President Biden's yeah kind of boring, so maybe in the sideline. Former President Trump may still get all the spotlight, media attention for the next 4 years because he's a very entertaining figure, right? People may still be talking about and watching news about former President Trump as opposed to President Biden because he's kind of boring. Former President Trump, very entertaining. Okay, he may still remain the king in the media circle, in people's mind, like Elvis Presley. Okay, I wrote about that in Facebook. Okay, some social media. Yeah, yeah. Long live the king. Okay, no more violence necessary. Yeah, when come inauguration, what January 19, January 20, I don't know. Please there's no need to go to Washington D.C. to protest. Okay. Yeah, congratulations, Mr. Brand new President Biden. Okay, and let's move on as opposed to violence, protest. That's not necessary. Okay, all right. Yeah, because presidential business, very non-essential business, it doesn't really matter very much. Who's in the White House? Okay, they don't make huge impact on daily lives of ours. We are the most important people because we are the ones who's running the country, right? People in the White House, Hollywood celebrity, they don't matter much. Okay, they don't essential business. What they do is not that important, right? Yeah, it's hyped, overrated. Bunch of people, okay, celebrities. What do? Well, we make fun of them. Okay, so no violence, please. Let all the violence cease and desist. Let it stop. We can make fun of them. We can joke about them, right? That's good enough. Okay. So we talked about row algebra, that's about remainder, modulo arithmetic, right? We can also talk about Q algebra, quotient, okay? In Euclidean division, okay? Yeah, maybe later. Okay. Okay. Well, we gotta get a brand new whiteboard on. Okay. All right. Let's take 5 minutes break, okay? So, all right. I mean, I'm like, who are those people who go to Washington D.C. during the weekdays? Don't they have a job to do? I don't have time or money to go there. I don't have disposable income or disposable time. What are those people who go to Washington D.C. during the weekday? I don't know where they get all that money. Well, let me give me 1 second. We'll redo the proof. Okay, so let me take picture of this and erase it. We'll just erase and redo it, okay? Because it was too messy. Yeah, it's our first draft. So let's do the second draft of this proof. Uh, okay, just erase it. Redo it. When I was in Ann Arbor, Michigan, I was a clubber when I was in law school. Yeah, I was kind of a shenanigan law student. I was more busy going to clubs, dancing. It was good training, good education. Why? God test. It takes a lot of guts to dance in public. Okay, so to me, it was very important kind of education. When I was in law school, I go to clubs and dance in public. Why? Law study, I wanted to get away from it. Some because study of law can be very boring, right? All these letters, laws, it could be very boring. So as a escape from the study of law, yeah, I went to clubs, dancing, okay, in public to flush out all the law, legalese, mumbo jumbo out of my head. I went to clubs, okay. But did I study? Yeah, I did my homeworks sometimes. Other times, yeah, I was okay. Like Michigan Law School, okay. It was good school, okay, but I didn't study very much, okay. I studied somewhat. I didn't fail any classes, okay. So yeah, thanks to some kind and generous professors, okay. I was serious, okay. Yeah, I did study, all right. So my GPA was like 3.0000123, something like barely over 3.0 out of 4.0. Okay. But I graduated early in 2 years. Typically, they take 3 years, but because I didn't want to drop out, so I got it done as fast as I could. Okay, because I did not want to repeat my history of dropping out of some elitist institution. Yeah, Michigan Law School, there's like top 10, kind of barely. Huh? Kind of in and out a little bit French. Okay, top 10, top 11, top 9, something like that sometimes. Whatever. A good school, okay? Anyways, So equation, okay, implies A is modular arithmetic expressed in row algebra language. Okay, because this is more efficient notational convention. All right, so we want to prove that. Okay, so this equation we call it left hand side. Okay, this equation we call it right hand side equation. All right, and this left hand side equation you have left hand side of the equation, which is we call it L1. This guy we call it just L2. Okay, and this left hand side of right equation, okay, we call it R1. This guy we call it R2. Okay? Yeah. Whew. Okay, proof. Let is a sentence. Alright. So proof is like an essay, prose, or poem, verse, whatever, okay? But it's like sentence, okay? So linguistics play a role in mathematics because mathematics is a language, all right? Yeah, we take linguistical approach to mathematics many times, all right? Yeah, you have syntax, grammar, right? Vocabulary, semantics, right? In mathematics because mathematics is language, okay? So let quotient, comma, this sentence, okay? A is equal to this, comma. There's no C. Period. So, yeah, it's Euclidean division, okay? What does that mean? Yeah, like when we divide 19 by 7, quotient 2, remainder 5. Okay? So, where, yeah, remainder is less than the divisor, right? Yeah. When we divide 19 by 7, quotient is 2. 2 times 7, 14. What's the remainder? 5. Right? So remainder 5 is less than the divisor 7. Okay, that's what this means. Okay? Right. Now, period. Right? Yeah, it's a sentence, mathematical sentence. You have comma where this is true, condition, period. It's a long sentence, mathematical sentence. Right? Okay. So why are we doing this? We are educating future generation. Okay. There's no need to go to Washington D.C. for protest. We can still have fun at home, safely, legally. right? No need for violent protest. There's no need, right? There's no need for BLM protesting or pro-Trump protesting. No. Why people do that? Because they don't know how to have fun any other way. But if we know mathematics, we can still have fun at home. This morning, we started this episode with exercise, which is very good. Okay. There's no need to go out there protesting because they can be very dangerous. There's no need to risk our lives or limbs to have fun in some protest. We can still have fun at home doing mathematics. That's what one of the reasons why, well, main reason why we're doing it because we are having fun ourselves, but at the same time, it's an education for future generation. Right? Okay, we'll take 5 minutes break. Yeah, what we do here have some good purpose, but primarily we do this because it's fun. We're having fun. It's like playing video game or puzzle, board game. Same thing. Yeah. Nothing illegal, immoral, and also very safe. Okay. Time to hide my voting spot. Okay. Yeah, we have 5 minutes. Okay. So. Okay. Okay. Let's take 5 minutes. Okay. Let's grab some relevant drinks. Ah, yeah, dry red wine and whiskey. All right, let's make some room here. Okay, so I mean, Saturday morning vodka. That's like humanology tradition here. All right. I'm adult. I'm at home. I'm not going anywhere. I'm not driving. I'm 42 years old. Okay, so there's nothing illegal about this. Saturday morning vodka. Okay, so yeah. Right. Just single guy. Yeah. Mathematics like solitaire, the card game, right? I used to play that when I was young. When I was younger, yeah, I would play with Lego by myself. In my room, Seoul, South Korea, back in 1980s. All right, yeah. Whatever. Chilly. Let me turn the heat off. Uh, yeah, apologize for this frequent absenteeism, but that's what we do here. We are relaxed. We are just laid back, right? We're very down to earth kind of. Although we are doing mathematics, right? Yeah, whiskey works. Okay, so this line from what what's his, yeah, Bill Murray and some Scarlett Johansson go lost in translation. Okay, yeah. Anyway, yeah, we are translating, okay, from this modular arithmetic language to raw algebra language because it's by far more efficient language. Okay, yeah. What we do here has some value. Okay, translation between two different mathematical languages. Okay, we want to improve mathematical language so that it become more efficient, right? Uh, so left hand side. We are assuming this is true, right? Well, before that, L1, okay, this guy is equal to that. And we have elimination lemma, okay? We prove that, right? When D is here, D is there, multiply by somebody else, it cancels out, okay? So, and because R1 is less than D, this is R1 by definition, row algebra, okay? Period. Okay? L2, this guy, R2 row D. And because R2 is less than D, this is R2, period. And because we assume the left hand L1 as L2 is the same thing, means Okay. Therefore, R1 and R2 is the same thing. Because this L1 and L2, they are the same. We assume that, okay? Therefore, R1 is equal to R2. Okay? Period. Now, R1, right? We're gonna finish this proof in just one whiteboard. So we are being very economic when it comes to spacing, right? Yeah. By elimination lemma, dd, yes, this term disappear, okay? Whew. And by distribution lemma, okay? Should be proved like a couple of days ago, okay? Because R1 and R3, they are less than D, so it becomes that, yeah, shoot, whatever. Well, I don't think we need that, okay, so that's R1, alright, so let's see what R2 looks like. Mm. Elimination lemma, so this term disappears. Now, because R1 is equal to R2, alright? This guy is equal to R1 plus R3 rho D, which is same as R1, okay? Assuming this is true, then R2 and R1 is the same thing, okay? And so that's the proof. Code as demonstrator and whatever, okay? End of the proof. Yeah, sometimes they say end of proof, okay? End of proof, alright? So we proved it. Okay. Yeah, better than yesterday, right? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, so we got it. Okay. It's a nice exercise, brain exercise. Right? We exercise our brain, muscle, physics. We also exercise upstairs, metaphysics or brain, brain, yin and yang balance. We do that both exercises. Right? So, yeah, humanology many times is about balance, physics, metaphysics, brain, brain. All right, many times we do that. Okay. Balancing act. Yeah, science, religion, secular, politics, science. We take balance, right? Yeah. Good. So now that we did some exercise here, we'll go further. Okay, we're gonna prove something that's more exotic, something about prime number, right? So because we found something, it could be some theorem, some formula that's already been proven in modular arithmetic language or not. We don't know, right? We just ran into it. Okay, when we were studying Fermat's little theorem. Yeah, Fermat, that guy was amateur mathematician. Yeah, famous for Fermat's last theorem, right? Yeah, he was amateur mathematician. He was a lawyer. Later on, he became a judge, but he still did some mathematics as a hobby. Okay, we'll take 5 minutes. Okay, so yeah, we got it done. Mm. Coconut vodka is so good. So last night I had this brie cheese that I bought from Walmart. But that brie cheese wasn't quite done very well. It was not salted properly, and also it was not fermented properly. So I have to go to another shop and buy some better brie cheese. Okay, it was good, but it was just not as good as some other brie cheese I had. Okay, so yeah. It's Walmart, so kind of cheap. It was good, but not as good as some other brie cheese I had before. Anyways, we'll take 5 minutes. Okay. Yeah, so that you can take a look at this if you want to. All right. Okay, let me take a picture of this, alright? Then we erase it. Why? Because we got a bigger fish to fry, right? Yeah. I show you later. Okay, so but let's take a break from mathematics, okay? Couple of years ago, I went to Fairbanks. Alright, I got some friends there, right? So yeah, Fairbanks it was very nice and next to Fairbanks, like 30 minutes away, there's this town called North Pole. And it's not North Pole, but it's a name of a town next 30 minutes away from Fairbanks. 30 minutes east of Fairbanks. Okay? Yeah, I went to visit. But some friends of mine told me, yeah, you gotta visit North Pole because there's Santa's house, all right, in the city of North Pole. Okay. Yeah, I did go there at night. There was some reindeer farm. Okay. Yeah, the caribous, the fenced area. So I was like, took picture. Okay. That's so cute. That's so lovely. They came to me, some of them. Okay. They're very friendly. They love people. Okay. Oh, how nice. Beautiful animals. All these antlers. So cute. Let's talk about King David, right? King David, yeah, the hero of Jews, Israelites, right? King David, who wrote Book of Psalm, or the he played some kind of guitar, I guess, right? Some kind of guitar, right? Yeah, he was a poet, also musician, right? I'm sure he composed some melodies too. But I guess he was not a very good dancer. When he danced, some of his wives laughed at him, okay, and he got offended when some of his wives laughed at him. He was so happy taking back this covenant, Moses' Ten Commandments, this ark, whatever. Okay. Yeah, these angels win, right? Like a zombie, Chinese Kangxi, Chinese zombie. Okay. Yeah, like this. Me covering this boarding spot, right? From left hand, from right. Okay. I'm not saying my brain is some mosaic musician Ten Commandments. No, my brain noodles not very worthwhile to preserve. Okay, so I'm not saying that. Okay, so whatever. So yeah, he got it back from Philistines, Palestinians. Okay, so yeah, the David versus Goliath. All right, Goliath, Philistine, Palestinian. Right. So they got into battle, and Goliath was very tall. David, young boy, maybe teenager boy. Okay, but he's smart. Okay. Yeah, this slingshot, pee, pebble, rock, slingshot. Okay, projectile. It's like a gun or arrow, right? Goliath, yeah, sword, samurai sword, whatever. Kitana, katana sword, whatever. Okay, I'm kind of mixing the east and west a little bit. Prosaic allowance, just like poetic allowance, right? So, but after that, So Shepherd David became King David, and he got tamed and domesticated. He was imprisoned in this king's palace. Domesticated David, King David. Okay, he became kind of lazy, complacent. He peeped out of the window, saw a lady, and she was married. Yeah, Bathsheba. Later on, became one of his wives and gave birth to King Solomon. Right. This some affair, right? Yeah, adultery, cheating, even murder, right? So God abandoned King David after that. King David, yeah, he got naughty, right? He's kind of a bully, okay. Yeah, if you read the book of Samuel, Samuel 1, Samuel 2, okay, he was kind of very much like bully, okay. So there was this guy before he became the king, okay. He's a kind of rebel rouser, mutiny, sedition, insurrection. That's King David, okay. Yeah, there's one way to look at it. He was like, oh, there's this guy, okay, and he has a wife when he was rebel rouser before he became the king, okay. And this guy was mean, rude, but he had this beautiful wife. What did he do? Yeah, he stole his wife. He did that before, right? Stealing women from men, okay, that's King David, right? The Jewish hero. He's not squeaky clean kind of guy, okay? So if you actually read the Bible, Book of Samuel 1 and 2, yeah, the David, Mr. David, he's kind of like bully, okay? So he steal women from other guys. They're not white people, they're all browns. North Africa, okay, they're just Middle Easterners, Jewish, brown people, okay? So King David, Goliath, all these ladies, they were brown people, okay? Yeah, I did take a picture of this, so let's erase it, okay? So, and the next thing we would like to prove is it has to do with the prime number, okay? So, it has to do with this Fermat's little theorem, all right? Something very exotic, right? Yeah, but I don't think I can do it now. Why? I'm way too drunk. Maybe later today. Right now it's in the morning, Saturday. Yeah, I am drunk. All right. It's just like law books, right? Mathematics, yeah, it can be very boring. So when I do mathematics, yeah, I drink vodka, whiskey, okay. Yin and yang, minus and plus, balance. Boring mathematics, boring law books, okay. Or come to programming. Sometimes it's fun, sometimes it's very boring. So yeah, some of my friends come to program colleagues who confess to me, okay. Yeah, when I do come to programming, I drink dry red wine. Okay. Do you? Did you? Have you? Yes. How? When? Where? Well, when I was in Madison, Wisconsin. Okay, yeah. We take 5 minutes break and I'll tell you some story about that. Okay. Drinking and computer programming. When I was in Madison, Wisconsin. Okay, yeah. Drinking and programming. Okay. I was not drinking and driving. Back in Madison, Wisconsin, I did not even have a car. I took bicycle, bus, mostly. Okay, or walk, run. Right. Yeah. We take 5 minutes and we get this behind us. Okay. Did I take a picture of this? I think I did. Okay, so let me check. Yeah, I did take a picture. Okay. You will take 5 minutes break. I'll tell you some stories about drinking and programming. I was not drinking and driving. Back in Madison, Wisconsin, undergrad, computer science major, I did not even have a car. I took bicycle, I walked, took the bus. Madison, Wisconsin, beautiful town, great people. Okay, so we'll take 5 minutes and I'll tell you. Okay, all right. Yeah, I mean, if you want to take a look at this, yeah, feel free. Okay, we'll take 5 minutes. Okay. So way back when I was in Madison, Wisconsin, doing undergrad as a computer science major, right? Well, I mean, I was more than 21 years old. Okay, we have the big Kaister computer science class project. Okay, oh, it's like our professors. Some of them are Jewish. Okay, very good professors. Okay, I'm not anti-Semitic. Okay, some of my best friends are Jewish. Okay, so some professors. Okay, some of them are Caucasians, white people, or some of them are Jewish. Some of them Indians, South Asia Indians. Okay, and they are really smart people. Okay, this computer science department in Madison, Wisconsin. Okay, they are very smart people. Some of them are some immigrants from Europe, okay, some Eastern Europe, like Hungary, Czechoslovakia, very smart people, okay. So when they give us this homework assignment, it's, it's it takes hours just to understand what this problem is about. The problem statement is like a paragraph, one page, right? And we guys, it was mostly guys back then, okay, Madison, Wisconsin. Back in 1999 or 2001, somewhere around there, alright. We spoke English, we understand English, but this is a computer science, algorithmic, or operating system database, numerical analysis, artificial intelligence. They have their own lingo, language, right? Jargons. We have to translate this computer scientific language to common English because we are just undergrad in 4 year college, computer science major. And their professors, the PhDs, they did postdoctoral somewhere, okay. So the way they expressed this computer science homework assignment, it was not very understandable at all. As a computer science major undergrad in 4 year college, it was not easy to understand what they were saying. Language translation. Yeah, lost in translation. Okay, so it took hours just to understand what this problem is about. What it's about. Let me refill this coconut vodka. Okay, it ran out again. So my colleagues, undergrads in Madison, Wisconsin, like early 2000s, like 2001, 2002, okay. My classmates, okay, some of them are Caucasian white people, some of them are from Middle East, some of them are from Asia, like China, Taiwan, Korea, Thailand, okay. Yeah, mostly male, some Caucasians, some Asians, some Middle Easterns, okay. Yeah, so some Indians, South Asia, India of Mahatma Gandhi, Nehru, Indira Gandhi, that India, Buddha, India. Okay, so, but they were those guys. They're American-born Indians. Okay, they would we hung out together. We had computer science majors, Madison, Wisconsin back then. Okay, yeah, we hung out. We go to gym. We go to restaurant together. Bunch of guys, Indian guys, and me, Korean American. Okay, yeah, I'm Asian. They are like Indians, but I grew up as a child in Korea, but they were born and raised in America. But by ethnicity, yeah, they're American Indians. Okay, we are a bunch of guys. Okay, we are guys. I don't know how women are. Okay, I don't know women. I don't understand that at all. Okay, but we are a bunch of guys. Okay, just we hang out. We go to restaurants and gym. Okay, working out together, right? So yeah, some ethnic jokes. Okay, they told me American born confused Desai. Desai means South Asia, India. Okay, American born Chinese or American born confused Desai. ABC, ABCD. American born Chinese. That's like quote from X Files. What's the title of that episode? X Files. It was about San Francisco, Chinese Chinatown. Hell money, right? Yeah. I think that's the title of that episode. Yeah, Yurangi. Yurangi is a period of the floating ghost. Yu means floating, flexible, like judo, jujitsu. Judo, the way of flexibility, floating. So Yu means flexibility, flow, okay? Floating. So Lang means ghost, spirit. Okay. Ki means period. So the period Yulangi, the period of floating ghost. Yeah, I mean, when I was in Seoul, South Korea, yeah, I played this video game, arcade video game. Okay, I guess it's Japanese video game. It was cool. Okay, so Yulangi. In Korean pronunciation, Yulangi. Okay, yeah. The period of the floating ghost is like Ghostbuster, American movie. Okay, so I read this article about ghosts. Okay, it was in New Yorker magazine online, something like that. Yeah, ghosts, spirit, yeah, demons, demonology, whatever. Okay, but we don't focus on that. We focus on ideology. Yeah, ideology is like spirit, ghost, very rampant. This naughty spirit, very destructive, evil, demonic. Right? Yeah, this mainstream ideologies like LGBT, BLM, pro-Trump, whatever. Yeah, climate change alarmism, COVID-19 alarmism. Okay, it's bad ideologies. Some feminism too. Whatever. Anyway, back in Madison, Wisconsin. Okay, yeah, we took hours to understand what these professors, PhDs, saying. Homework assignment, right? It took hours just to understand what this problem is about. Then we sketch out this algorithm, flowchart, right? figure out the solution, and we start programming in Emacs or VI. Yeah, they call it some of them Elvi, Elvis. Okay. Yeah, no mouse. Okay, just old-fashioned keyboard. Right. Emacs. Great editors, program editors. The platform, yeah, it was like Linux, Unix. Okay. Great platform. Yeah, the shell programming. Linux, Unix, right? It's not Microsoft Word, but not it's not Microsoft Windows or Macintosh. No, it was Unix, Linux, right? Shell programming, okay. Just keyboard based, right? So yeah, just like Windows console back in the days, right? It was like that, okay. So yeah, language translation, okay. Our professors wrote this programming project homework assignment in English, but it was not plain English. It's like computer scientific language. Okay, we have to translate that computer scientific language from PhD computer science professors, Madison, Wisconsin, back to plain English to understand what this problem is about. Then we will retranslate that to flowchart. Yeah, brainstorming. Okay, algorithmic or data structure. Okay, it should be like linked list or queue or stack, tree structure, data structure, okay, or what kind of algorithm should be like objected, object oriented programming, class instance, which is a fantastic concept. Okay. Yeah, we figure it out, okay, and then we start to program, translate this English to computer program language. What language did we use? Java. Yeah. We use Java, okay, mostly. Sometimes C++, okay, sometimes C, all right, mostly Java, okay, yeah. There's some computer programmers back then, they were drinkers of coffee from Java, Indonesia, Malaysia, Southeast Asia, okay. Yeah, Java symbol, coffee, cup of coffee. But I didn't drink coffee. Yeah, I drank coffee before, okay. Triple shot of this espresso when I was in Los Angeles, California, studying for LSAT because studying LSAT, law school admission test, I was just those of sleep inducing. Okay. Yeah, I need some caffeine, like 6 hours, whatever. Caffeine shot, whatever. Tonic drinks, whatever. But when I was in Madison, Wisconsin, yeah, one day I filled up this grape juice plastic bottle with dry red wine. Most likely Cabernet Sauvignon, or Merlot, or Pinot Noir, or Malbec. I don't know, or Shiraz. So I fill this grape juice plastic bottle with red wine. Okay. When I was working in computer programming laboratory, I guess they smelled me. Okay, so they were like, "Hey, his grape juice plastic bottle, but what's in it? Because we smell something. We smell some alcohol." And I confessed to my friends, "Yeah, it's red wine. I'm sorry." Drinking and programming So unorthodox. Drinking and programming. But they didn't report me to professors or school officials, so nothing else happened, okay? Yeah, I went back to my efficiency off campus apartment, studio apartment. Okay. I walked, bicycle, took the bus, okay, no problem. I was not drinking and driving, alright. But yeah, computer programming assignments. Sometimes it's too intense, so I used some help from this dry red wine. Just like I'm still doing it, okay? When we do mathematics here in human series, I think something even stronger, like vodka, whiskey, okay? But I don't drink and drive. I'm at home, okay? So what's the problem? There's no harm in there, right? Huh? Yeah, later today we fry some bigger fish, okay? Some raw algebra that has to do with prime numbers, okay? So because we think we found something, it may not be brand new. Somebody already may have proved it. Doesn't matter, okay? So okay, something exotic, okay? I already proved this. Mathematical induction is quite involved, okay? It will take more than one whiteboard, right? I already proved it, okay? Or maybe it's already been proven in modular arithmetic language, okay? But I don't know, right? But it's something very cool. Mathematical induction, raw algebra, okay? So it's quite involved, okay? So we have to defer it, postpone it later today, right? I share it with you, but I already proved it, okay? Kinda, right? Okay. So let's call it an episode, okay? So thank you. Happy New Year. Okay, thank you. God bless you for generations to come.